How have you been feeling lately? Not your physical health, but the health of your relationships. Have you been feeling drained after spending time with someone you considered a friend? We've all been there. Sometimes, without realizing it, we find ourselves in friendships that do more harm than good. We're diving into 6 glaring signs that you might be dealing with a toxic friend, not a true one. Recognizing these red flags is the first step to protecting your well-being. You deserve relationships that lift you up, not drag you down.
Let's talk about negativity. It's something we all encounter, but it's important to recognize when it becomes a constant presence in our lives. A little bit of negativity is a part of life, and it's normal to feel down or frustrated sometimes. But when you're around someone who's constantly negative, it can feel overwhelming. It's like being stuck in a perpetual downpour. Everything is always gloomy, and it feels like there's no escape from the negativity. The glass is always half empty, and there's a sense of hopelessness that permeates every conversation. There's always something to complain about, and it seems like nothing is ever good enough. Now, this doesn't mean your friend can't have a bad day. We all have them, and it's important to be supportive. But with a toxic friend, this negativity becomes a pattern. It's their default setting, and it can be draining to be around. They might complain about everything and everyone around them, never finding anything positive to say. Constantly putting a negative spin on situations, they can make even the happiest moments feel bleak.
How do you feel after spending time with this person? Do you feel uplifted or drained? Do you find your own mood plummeting? It's important to notice these changes in yourself. That's the negativity seeping into your own outlook, affecting your perspective on life. Look, negativity can be contagious. It's like a virus that spreads and infects everything it touches, impacting everyone around. It's like a virus that spreads and infects everything it touches, making it hard to stay positive. Constant negativity can impact your self-esteem, making you doubt yourself and your abilities. It can also affect your own outlook on life, making it harder to see the good in situations. And even your physical health can suffer as stress and negativity take a toll on your body. A true friend might vent occasionally, but they also know how to lift your spirits and offer support when you need it. They understand the balance between sharing their struggles and being a positive influence in your life.
A toxic friend might revel in your shared misery, finding comfort in the negativity. Pulling you down with them instead of trying to find a silver lining, they can make it hard to stay positive. They might even discourage you from being positive, almost as if they're threatened by your good mood and happiness. It's as if they can't stand to see you happy, and they want to bring you down to their level. You deserve to be around people who uplift you, inspire you, and bring positivity into your life. Surround yourself with those who make you feel good, who encourage you to be your best self, and who bring joy into your life.
Manipulation is a sneaky beast. It often creeps in unnoticed, disguised as something else, concern, maybe, or even love. It can be so subtle that you might not even realize it's happening until you're already caught in its web. But underneath that mask, it's all about control. The manipulator's true intentions are often hidden behind a facade of care and affection. Toxic friends who use manipulation are masters at pulling strings to get what they want, often at your expense. They know exactly which buttons to push to make you act in their favor. Here's the thing. True friends respect your boundaries. They understand that everyone has their own limits, and they honor them. They value your opinions and are honest with you, even when it's tough. They don't shy away from difficult conversations because they know it's part of a healthy relationship. They don't try to twist your arm or make you feel guilty for having your own thoughts and feelings. Instead, they encourage you to be your true self and support your individuality.
Toxic friends, on the other hand, will try to bend you to their will. They see your boundaries as obstacles to be overcome, not as lines to be respected. They might use guilt trips, playing the victim to make you feel sorry for them and give them what they want. They are experts at making you feel responsible for their happiness. They might try to make you doubt yourself, questioning your judgment or decisions until you give in to their way of thinking. This constant second-guessing can erode your self-confidence over time. They might even resort to emotional blackmail, threatening to withdraw their affection or friendship if you don't toe the line. This creates a fear of abandonment, making it harder for you to stand your ground. It's about power and control, and they use your emotions as leverage. They know that by manipulating your feelings, they can manipulate your actions.
Let me give you an example. This will help illustrate how subtle yet powerful manipulation can be. Let's say you have a friend who constantly borrows money but never seems to pay it back. Each time they promise to repay, but it never happens. When you try to set a boundary, they guilt trip you, saying things like, "I thought you were my friend." This makes you feel bad for even considering saying no. Remember, you have the right to say no without feeling guilty. True friends will understand and respect your decision, while toxic ones will try to manipulate you into changing it.
We all need support, especially from our friends. True friends are there for each other through thick and thin. They celebrate your victories as if they were their own and offer a shoulder to cry on when you're down. They're your cheerleaders, your confidants, your rocks in the storm. But with toxic friends, that support is often one-sided or completely absent. They might disappear when you need them most, offering excuses instead of a helping hand. They might downplay your accomplishments or, even worse, feel threatened by your successes.
Think about it. When you achieved something you were proud of, did your friend share in your joy? Or did they seem indifferent, dismissive, or even envious? A true friend will be there for you, not just when it's convenient for them, but when you genuinely need them.
If you find that your friend is consistently absent when it matters most, it's a major red flag. It's a sign that the relationship lacks the fundamental balance of give and take that defines a true friendship. You deserve to have people in your corner who are there for you, not just for the good times, but for the challenging times as well. True friendship is a two-way street.
Chapter 4. Green with envy. Dealing with jealousy and competition. A little healthy competition between friends can be fun, right? It can push you to be your best. But when jealousy and competition become the defining characteristics of a friendship, it creates a toxic breeding ground for resentment and insecurity. True friends want the best for each other. They celebrate each other's successes and offer support and encouragement, even when they're facing their own challenges. Toxic friends, however, often view friendships as a zero-sum game. Your win is their loss, and they find it difficult to be happy for you when you're thriving. They might downplay your accomplishments, make backhanded compliments, or constantly compare themselves to you, always trying to one-up you. This constant need to compete can create a toxic dynamic in the friendship. Ask yourself, do you feel genuinely happy for your friend when they succeed? Do they celebrate your wins as if they were their own? Remember, true friends want to see you shine. They're your biggest cheerleaders, not your biggest competitors. Chapter 5. Whispers and Lies. The damage of gossiping. Let's talk about gossip. We all know that person who loves to dish the dirt, spreading rumors and secrets like confetti. It might seem harmless at first, a little juicy tidbit to spice up a conversation. Gossip can be incredibly damaging, eroding trust and creating a toxic environment. Now, true friends value honesty and loyalty. They understand that confidences are sacred and that sharing secrets can hurt others. Toxic friends, on the other hand, often thrive on drama and negativity. They might gossip about you to other friends, spreading rumors or sharing private information that you entrusted to them. They might even try to turn others against you, creating a web of deceit and mistrust. Ask yourself, do you feel comfortable sharing confidential information with your friend? Have you ever heard them gossiping about others? This kind of behavior is not only hurtful but also disrespectful. Remember, true friends are as good as their word. They keep their promises, they respect your boundaries, and they would never betray your trust by gossiping about you. Chapter 6. Guilt trips and shame, recognizing emotional manipulation. Let's talk about guilt, a powerful emotion that toxic friends often wield like a weapon. It's a subtle yet effective way to control and manipulate. They're masters of the guilt trip, making you feel bad for setting boundaries, prioritizing your own needs, or even just for saying no. This can leave you feeling confused and questioning your own actions. Here's the thing, true friends respect your boundaries. They value your well-being and understand the importance of mutual respect in a healthy relationship. They understand that you have your own life, your own needs, and your own priorities. They don't see your boundaries as a threat, but as a necessary part of a balanced friendship. They don't make you feel guilty for having your own opinions or for making choices that are right for you. Instead, they celebrate your individuality and support your decisions. Toxic friends, however, often use guilt as a way to control you and get their way. They might make you feel like you're always in the wrong, creating a constant state of anxiety. They might sulk, pout, or make passive-aggressive comments when you don't give in to their demands. This behavior is designed to wear you down and make you more compliant. They might try to make you feel responsible for their emotions, burdening you with their problems and making you feel obligated to fix them. This can create an unhealthy dynamic where you're constantly trying to appease them.
For example, imagine you have a friend who constantly expects you to drop everything and be there for them, even when it's inconvenient for you. This expectation can be overwhelming and unfair. When you try to set a boundary, they lay on the guilt, saying things like, "I guess I can't count on you." This kind of statement is designed to make you feel bad and question your own actions.
This kind of emotional manipulation can be exhausting and emotionally draining. It can leave you feeling depleted and questioning your own worth. Remember, you have the right to set boundaries without feeling guilty. It's important to prioritize your own mental and emotional health. You have the right to prioritize your own needs and to say no without being manipulated. Stand firm in your decisions and surround yourself with people who respect and support you. Outrow choosing your circle. So there you have it, the 6 red flags of toxic friendships. True friendships are built on mutual respect, support, and trust. If you find yourself constantly feeling drained, manipulated, or belittled in a friendship, it might be time to reassess the relationship. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, inspire you, and make you feel good about yourself. Have you ever had a toxic friendship? Share your experiences in the comments below.